singing tonight, all right? None of that. I say that now, dude. We'll be singing Bon Jovi here in about an hour. Hey, you guys, if y'all would, everybody that's standing over there, anybody that's over there, anybody that's behind me, if y'all could kind of centrally locate yourselves up in front of us, that'd be very cool. And if you got a 26-ounce double-walled insulated tumbler in your hand, you stick it up and say, hell yeah, you guys. Listen, thank you guys for showing up this weekend. We appreciate that. We got beautiful weather. What we're going to do right now, just in case, how many of you know that right now, what we're doing is the 2016 Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That's what we're doing, all right? I'm inducting 5 good buddies of mine into the Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame. It will take me about probably 12 to 15 minutes, all right? So I'm just letting y'all know. If you're like, okay, this is boring watching this guy talk, it's going to be boring to you for about 12 to 15 minutes. This is for the hardcore guys. We recognize buddies of ours that were a big part of what we do, and that's what it's all about here, all right? So, that being said, does it feel good to be here tonight, you guys, all together as a family? Yeah! I've been getting a lot of texts, I've been getting a lot of calls, I've been getting a lot of people asking me, they said, Matt, who are the guys you're inducting tonight? They said, look, you can tell me about it. I'm not going to tell anybody. If there's one thing I know about each and every member of the Trucks Gone Wild dysfunctional family, it's that I can't tell any of you anything because y'all can't keep it quiet, all right?
You're right.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You're
right.
right.
I'm right. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
So here's what I want to do. Without further ado, I want to start this thing up, and I got a couple things I want to say about each guy. But the first guy that I'm going to induct tonight, number 1 of 5, good buddy of ours. We go back, people ask me, they say, look, when did it all start, right? And I think about the V-Tread tug-of-war at 8 seconds about what, 12, 13 years ago? You know, and I think about that because we had to talk the guys into doing the tug-of-war that had the tractor tires, right? It's no big deal now. Guys will do tug-of-wars all night long now, but back in the day, you kind of had to talk them into it. This was one of the guys that in the early stages, and you talked about dudes that had big horsepower. This was one of them. And it didn't matter what it was. You know, the racing thing wasn't as big as it is now. The trucks weren't as big. They weren't as fast. They were big and heavy and slow back in the day. That's why we had like fire drill mud races and, you know, you'd get out and spank a monkey and do all this stuff, right? There were certain guys that were always at the shows, and this was one of the guys. And everybody knew him back in the old school days. And then back when there were only a handful of dudes with blower motors, he was one of them. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to induct the first guy tonight into the 2016 Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame. You know him as Bronco John. Please welcome Mr. John Carroll, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever John, there's John. You've seen him in the videos. John, I don't know if you were the first. I'm not going to ask anybody to talk. You can talk if you want to, but you probably, besides me, have probably been in more Trucks Gone Wild videos than anybody else. Because what, one through what? One through what, 16? You were in every single one of them? Or 1 through 16, he was in every single Trucks Gone Wild video. And if you've ever seen this, the badass, we called it the Exploder. Y'all remember at Puddin Creek a couple of years ago, do you remember when he went across with that thing? And it just, if there was a roof on that place, he'd have blown it off. So ladies and gentlemen, Bronco John, thank you, dude. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, my friend. Welcome. All right, so John, we're going to throw you back. Just hang out and look pretty back here, if you would, all right? We're gonna take pictures, dude. We got to do a picture now? I'm kind of on a roll, man. I'm sounding good. I'm looking good. I got my hair dialed in, and you can't argue that. Not like yours, Dan. Your hair is flawless. Just saying. What? Number 2 of 5 tonight. Interestingly enough, I go back again to that V-Tread tug-of-war at 8 seconds, which is so funny to me because, you know, that was an event that we didn't even have, I don't even think we had the name Trucks Gone Wild at the time. You know, this was events that were happening before that. And this was a guy that showed up, he was part of that event. Next thing you know, he's got this huge truck, and whether it was a race or a tug-of-war or we were doing cartwheels with monkeys, it didn't matter, he was always there. And much like a lot of you guys, which we really appreciate, he would show up and it's like, hey man, whatever you need, let me know, right? Now, most people say, whatever you need, let me know, and they have no intentions of helping you ever, right? This was actually a guy that would actually do it. So it was pretty cool. And then they did, I think, Chrome Shop Tug of War, right? We did the Chrome Shop Tug of War. 52 trucks showed up to that. And we were giving away a pair of 44 boggers, I think, was the grand prize. And it was such a cool thing. This guy constantly, this is all about family, right? This guy always had his daughter in the events with him, and they would win, you know, the team driving events. And she was actually pulling his truck at the Chrome Shop in reverse and came in 4th in the truck out of 52. Pretty cool deal. You know him, he travels around with us right now. We don't just put our employees in the Hall of Fame, but this guy's different. He's part of the family. He is the very lovely and talented Mud Tank Dave, ladies and gentlemen, and he is number 2. Number 2 tonight. David Shiver is his given name, and Mud Tank Dave, dude, welcome to the Hall of Fame, my friend. You earned it. Get on up here, and you got to take a picture with me. There you go. You can't grab me in the back or the front, Dave. Fight the urge, my friend. Fight the urge.
He's lying.
So that's 2, right? Now, interestingly enough, let's go back to the first time that we did the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, where we inducted Vance, who is no longer with us, but many of you were friends with Vance, great dude, and Luke Mudwalker. And then the time after that, Mr. Dale Ball, who's right down there, current Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame member with the Papa Smurf, is in the house tonight. How many of you guys watched Trucks Gone Wild videos, and you watched Dale and Doug, and you said, that's the stuff that I want to be doing, man, you know? Dude. Good to have you here tonight, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I want to talk about the 3rd guy going into the Hall of Fame. This dude, nowadays, it's like everybody's got an RV, everybody drives across the country. It's no big deal. Oh, it's 22 hours one way. We get people that come down from Canada. You know what I mean? Our Canadian friends. I'm still on the honeymoon, dude. Love you guys, you know? And it's crazy because I've met people that have flown over to this event from Europe. I've met them from all over the world, and it's crazy, right?
Yes, you have.
Back in the day, I have. If somebody drove 2 hours, you were like, holy crap, you drove 2 hours to get to an event? I've never even heard of that. We met this dude at Lakeland Motorsports Park probably, gosh, I don't know how long ago it was. 2004, is that when it was? And he showed up with a couple buddies of his that had a couple badass trucks, you know? And they showed up and they go, yeah, man, we just rolled in. We want to be a part of the action. Whatever you guys are doing, we want to be a part of it. We're like, hey, you seem pretty cool. Where are you from? Oh, we're from up around the Tallahassee area, you know, Wakulla area, you know? And we're like, be damn, how far is, never heard of that. How far is that? 3 hours. You're like, wow. Nobody had campers, nobody stayed, you know, everybody just stayed in little hotels. It was totally different. The events were 1 day long. They weren't like 4 and 5 days like they are now. He lived right around here. Now, we had been coming up to Kelly Grade for a little bit, if we're going back into the history of this town, right? And we'd done that a couple times. Based on our relationship with him, we came up a little bit more. That sort of went away, and then we moved over to Puddin Creek for a couple of years, and we had a blast at Puddin Creek for many, many years, and many of you guys were part of it too, and we appreciate that. Used to be I tell you, some of the best events ever. That evolved, and now we're here. So I'm not saying that we're here because of him, because like his head would explode if I said that, right? So I'm not saying that, but I am saying he was a big part of what we've done over the last couple of years. He's still part of it, and he's here tonight, and he's from not too far away. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 3rd inductee tonight, Mr. Spencer Little. Brother, welcome, my friend.
Yeah.
There you go, Wakulla Off-Road. Come on back, and you know we got to get our picture taken. You probably want to talk, don't you?
No, I'm good tonight.
No, you good? I have never heard you not talk, dude. You too busy watching Truck U reruns, dude? That's all.
Yeah, getting old, watching too many reruns.
Yeah, dude, I understand. It's all good. Hey, man, congratulations, brother. Good to have you in here. All right, so 2 guys are left, right? And I look back here, and I think who fits in with this group, you know? And who doesn't, really? But the next dude, number 4 tonight, has become a dear friend of ours. We met him for the first time, if I'm not mistaken, at Yankee Lake Truck Night in Brookfield, Ohio. we just met him, and we clicked instantly. We didn't. Sometimes you just click with certain people, you don't know why. Some people you don't click with, you know. We clicked with this guy, and he was with a big group of people, and we would see him. We didn't even know where he lived, because we'd see him there. Then you'd see him in Missouri. Then you'd see him somewhere else, and you're like, dude, I've seen you 5 times in 6 different states. Where do you live? You know, and then you find out where he's from, and he just started coming around, and this, that, the other, and he holds, in my opinion, he holds 2 honors and 2 distinctions. One, I think he's got the greatest truck name in the history of time. The name of his truck, ladies and gentlemen, is the Compensator. It doesn't get much better than that. Now, the second, he is the only person that I know of, now I could be wrong, but he's the only one I know of that has ever rolled over during tug of war. So, I don't know anybody else has done that, but I do know that he's our number 4 going into the Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Coop! He's coming around, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Coop, can I tell a personal story real quick? I'll make it short. You better. All right, I will. Coop and I, listen. Coop hadn't had the easiest road, right? If you know him, you know that. Coop is the only dude that I can think of off the top of my head who you and I have actually sat there at a mud hole and cried together, my friend. And I don't mind admitting that in front of everybody. You're a big man, dude. I love you like a brother. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, my friend. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was Bricks, if you don't remember. You and I, dude, we were sat there, we're like, oh my gosh, dude. We were both going through some things, dude, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Hey, come back here because the lighting's better for the picture, right? I learned that. I learned that. All right. There's one more dude. So incidentally, just so everybody knows, I've got one more guy to put into the Hall of Fame tonight, right? So what we're going to do is we got a couple things going on in the evening. The meet and greet, the annual meet and greet where we just kind of meet people. You know, everybody knows each other by their nicknames and by their truck names or whatever. We try to do a little meet and greet thing where you just sort of, you meet the person, talk to them a little bit. Oh, you're Jersey Joe. Okay, cool, you know. And it's a nice way to do it. We do that in that circle of campers and RVs right over there. So anybody that wants to take part in this, right after that, we're going to mosey on over there. It takes about 10 minutes to move everything over there. It's nothing fancy, nothing organized. We just hang out, we drink booze, and we get to know each other. But it's pretty cool, right? JT Curtis and the Florida Scoundrels will be playing tonight. I'm going to guess that there's going to be some action over there at Horsepower Village as well as there always is. God, what time did I leave there last night, dude? About 4? Yeah, 4 this afternoon. That's what it felt like, you know?
Yeah.
So, am I missing anything else? Except the last guy, I think. So there's one guy left, right? For hours about him as I could about all these guys, but he's become a good friend. And you know what's cool is when we meet guys, you get along with them, they come to the events, you become friends, and sometimes they even start their own little places. And it's pretty cool to go up and hang out at their places as well. You look at the history of what we do, and I mentioned that Dale Ball was out there, and I said that people watched Dale and Doug and said, I'm watching what they're doing and I want to do that. This was a guy that did just that, you know? And then now, what's funny is people come to me and they say, well, I watch Twitty, right? And I see what Twitty does, and I want to do that, you know? And I think it's really cool. My favorite thing is when Twitty, who could not have more respect for everybody that did it before him and everybody that influenced him, he could not have more respect for those guys, and he treats everybody with respect that looks up to him. You talk about a great dude. He's fun to watch. We love him. He's a huge part of this dysfunctional family. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the number 5 guy going into the Hall of Fame tonight. Give it up for my man, Russell Twitty. Good to have you. Good to have you. Let's go back here and get our picture taken together. Here. Guys, how about a round of applause for all of the Hall of Fame members that are being inducted here tonight? The Hall of Fame, yeah, hey guys, they want to get a shot or two of everybody there. The Hall of Fame. You gotta love it now. Hey guys, congratulations to each and every one of you guys. I consider y'all friends. I appreciate everything that y'all have done. Thank you guys so much for that. This concludes the 2016 Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Brian Higbee, you better be watching, dude. Nah, whatever. So, thank you guys very much. So again, tonight, the meet and greet will take place over there. It just goes for a little bit. Band will be playing here in a little bit. And then also Horsepower Village is going to be doing that thing tomorrow. Don't forget, they're doing that thing tonight. I got ahead of myself. Tomorrow at high noon, that is the freestyle competition. Y'all know where it's at. If you've never been here before, it's over in that back corner. Anybody that wants to do it, please have your truck in the freestyle arena by 11 a.m., all right? We'll start it at noon, but if you get it back there by 11, I know where you're at. We can go over everything, and we can get it started on time. So thanks again, everybody. We appreciate everything. Y'all have a great time. It's great to be partying with you out here at the Iron Horse Mud Ranch. Hey guys, stay up here. I'm going to take a picture with you. All right?
Hey, all right, you guys, give it up for Matt Steele with Trucks Gone Wild and all these inductees in the Trucks Hall of Fame, Trucks Gone Wild Hall of Fame, guys. All right, guys, we had a little drawing going on. I need Robin Cartwright. Robin Cartwright, I need you up on the stage. We had a little drawing going on, Robin. All right. In order to win this drawing, all you got to do is answer one question correct. Are you ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Robin up here. She's about to get the ultimate prize. You ready, Robin? The question is,
Robin, will you do me the honors? Marry me? Wait, hold on. No, I don't think anybody heard what you said. Wait, I mean...
Yes?
all right, guys, give it up for these newlyweds. Future newlyweds, give it up for these guys. All right, guys, the show must go on. It's time to rock out, guys. Perry, Florida, you guys ready to have a good time? Yeah. We got JT Curtis and the Florida Scoundrels. Those guys are coming up next.